I'm tipping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Catch me lane switching with the paint dripping. Turn your neck and your day ain't missing. Me and Slim, we ain't tripping. I'm figure flipping. Sipping like do or die, I'm cold. Car stop, rims keep spinning. I'm flipping drop with a
The 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
I miss you too.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here.
I miss you too, Ernie.
And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. Well, we have a good one tonight. Two powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got two teams bring out their best in each other tonight, Ernie. So that's why this game is a must-see matchup. Tremendous individual matchups as well, and this will be a heated rivalry for years to come.
I'm seeing something in the ball.
In what ball?
The crystal ball.
Well, not that again.
I think this could be a preview of these teams meeting in the postseason.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the presentation of the award ceremony. Dean Jones.
David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Houston Rockets facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Tonight featuring backcourts that can absolutely, Steve, light it up. When you were playing, who are some of the toughest guards to defend in the NBA?
Well, Kevin, first you say to Michael Jordan, but the quick guards, because I was a 6'8", kind of methodical, slow guy. I didn't like the Iversons, the Muggsy Bogues, all those guys, they just running around. They were tough.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Melo and Tucker are the forwards. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. And it's Capella in at the center. Now, here's Cousins, following the shot by Chris Paul. And that one's good. Cousins.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Paul kicks it to Tucker. Capella with it. Pass to Carmelo. Over Durant. And that one goes long.
3 straight misses to begin this contest, and already starting to look frustrated.
Such a wide open look.
So good with the ball in his hands. Curry is just as effective off the catch.
Harden outside. The pass to Carmelo. Lays it up off the glass.
Good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Curry against Paul. Curry kicks to Durant. Green with a screen on Anthony. Here's Durant, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's easy money for KD. He's always had great touch from the mid-range.
And here's Harden for 3. Can't hit that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Now here's Anthony. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Anthony, and it's Houston with another. Now Curry. He's got 5. Outside, Green. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The 2017 Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond's biggest advancements have really come on the offensive end.
And he makes the first. Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
It comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
Now here's Paul. He kicks to Carmelo. Over Curry. Again, the Rockets score.
The D gave him too good of a look right there. He rose up and knocked it down easily.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy built here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to meet that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Each year I'm seeing DeMarcus the improvement in his game, especially as a face-up shooter and playmaker.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
The first good.
Marcus Cousins really the big final name agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he a world with his?
To take a 1-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract after this year.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 8. The assist that time from Harden. And that's in points for Carmelo Anthony. Offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Harden outside. Over Durant. And a little luck that time, but it dropped.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Curry passes to Green. To the inside. It's stolen by... Harden outside. Capella sets a screen for Harden. Over Thompson. Harden. Warriors leading by 5. outside, Green with a screen on Paul. Curry kicks to Thompson. 6. Durant, the pass to Green. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, Steph Curry is the face of the Warriors franchise, but you ask around, Draymond Green is the leader in that locker room. He's vocal, plays with an attitude, and his competitive spirit rubs off on the whole team.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jordan Bell's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. James Ennis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon's, and it's Brandon Knight in for... Oh, Green, really the heart and soul of this Warriors team.
He brings an edge and a toughness that they need. The others are more quiet. He's afraid to challenge anyone. That's just his nature.
Now, here's Livingston, defended by Gordon. Shoots from 12. Rockets trail by 5. Jordan kicks to Knight. To the paint, and stolen by Cousins. And they're on the break. And Cousins throws it down.
Coaches have raised Cousins' ability to have active hands and come up with strips.
For Houston, 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Ennis. Nene outside. Pass to Carmelo. Nene at 3. Here's Ennis. And it's off the back rim. No good. Warriors leading by 7. Cousins, the pass to Iguodala. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And for the Rockets, they're shooting it very well as they shake off early. 4% from the field.
And that's the look this time to produce. It's always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. And they double up Cousins. Bell, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And don't kid yourself about Cup. He has the ability to see the whole floor, and he's willing to share.
And there on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Well, making a switch here. Jerebko's checked, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. 32 is the first quarter. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Defended by Jerebko. 5 to shoot. Nene setting the pick for Anthony. The Rockets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That free throw good from Anthony. Free throws good from Anthony. Warriors leading by 7. Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Here's the screen. And here's Livingston. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Livingston's got his first basket of the night. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top, leading by 9. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare, rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
Bell is out there with Jerebko, and there's Livingston, and there's Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. And here is Knight after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Carmelo Anthony. The Warriors shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field. Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
Here's Nene. The Warriors making the shot. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Warriors.
And this shot chart shows just how effective their offense has been this season. They're the top-ranked team in the conference, and they've gotten there because of how multidimensional their offense has been. They don't get there in any one specific area on the floor. They can score from all over the place.
And the first one drops. And on opening night, starting from scratch, Steve, that has a lot of people optimistic at this time of the year. Teams that favored coming into the season and teams that may not be looked upon very favorably.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of these teams, they look at it, maybe didn't have the season they wanted the previous season, maybe because of injuries, or maybe they just in jail. So as an organization, a fan base, you're excited in opening day. And then there are some teams, Kevin, that you look in and you go, ooh, we don't even have a chance. But let me just pretend like it that we have a chance, and hopefully they can make a trade throughout the year.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, can't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
The defense disrespected his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Now here's Iguodala. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Thompson, fades away and sinks the tough shot. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Nice play call and a smooth move by Clay, finding a little crack in that defense.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Anthony. James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And Paul subbed in for Knight. Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Heather. back, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Thompson. Jerebko the screen. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. No good from Durant.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Tucker.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
They set the screen, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
It's stolen by Capella.
No, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Warriors leading by 3.
Well, at the start of the summer, many expected a busy market for Capella and signing a 4-year deal to remain with the Rockets. I feel like it's a great deal for Houston as Capella gives them the perfect inside presence to complement Harden and Paul.
Now Thompson. James Harden missing on the 3. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Jerebko the screen. There's the pick. Green against Durant. The shot is good. And so is it tonight. 3 for 4.
And no hesitation attacking the defense with an impressive finish.
The 3 from Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Capella with a screen on Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Harden.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
And the shot is good. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
His temperature is rising. It is rising.
Harden against Thompson. They set the screen. Harden missing again.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Livingston with it. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Shaun Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
And the Warriors with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jerebko. And Curry subbed in for Shaun Livingston. And a switch here also for Houston. Ennis is checked in.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates. Well, the pace plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now. You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
From deep, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Paul. Thompson with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous.
Ennis kicks to Harden. Paul against Curry. They set the pick. Paul passes to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Ennis. Fires for 3. And no good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And for that game against the Jazz, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
That's good from Green.
He keeps his emotions in check. Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Anthony comes in for P.J. Tucker. Comes in for James Harden. And both free good for Green. Rockets trail by 16. Gordon kicks to Nene. Houston moving the ball around. Paul passes to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Iguodala, the pass to... Now here's Iguodala. Passes to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Inside. Here's Green. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's like a charm.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Curry outside. Good. It's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Gordon. Kicks it to Paul. Over Curry. Curry with some nice D. And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. And it was a 9-point lead for them as they finished the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and physical.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And every team needs this, a guy who challenges the defense with that slashing ability.
You know what? So many teams focus on the perimeter and alley-oops. It's important to have someone who can work that in-between area.
we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Warriors leading by 19 points. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Rockets, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Melo and Tucker are the forwards. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Anthony, the pass to Harden. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Curry dishes to Green. Now the pass to Cousins. All against Curry. The shot misses. Rockets trail by 20.
Well, most figured Melo would go to the Rockets after the buyout trade to Atlanta last summer. He's playing for a coach he used to butt heads with in New York with Mike D'Antoni. Melo has some proving to do this year, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not.
And taken away by Paul. From 12 feet out. And Houston again with the bucket.
And the thing about Paul, despite his listed size, he's comfortable operating inside.
Curry on the wing, defended by Paul. Feeds to Cousins. Here's Thompson. That one falls. Thompson's got 11 points.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, Steve, when it comes down to how this country is developing young players at the amateur level, do you feel winning is overemphasized in relation to individual skill development?
Yeah, I mean, great question, Kevin. I think in youth basketball right now, youth sports, I think so much now is individually rating individual players that are playing a team sports. I want to see more of rating the team. And I think also guys getting a chance to understand winning is important. A lot of these tournaments, you play 3 or 4 games a day, and it's not so much about winning. I think it has to come down to win or go home. I love that for youth basketball, and then I also love that just getting better. And I would love for some of these youth coaches to move these players around. There's a player right now that might be playing the center spot, but let him try to play the guard spot. I think you got to find a way to do that and talk about winning as a team versus individuals.
Smart stuff. Nice work there coming off the screen. 9 points here for Cousins.
You have to give them from behind the arc.
Harden kicks to Capella, and some nice passing there by Houston. That's good from Paul on the inside.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Durant, the pass to Cousins. Back to Durant, 6 to shoot. Over Anthony. Again, Golden State.
Nothing you can do defensively right there. Kevin Durant, his release, too quick.
Anthony with the screen on Curry. Paul kicks to Anthony. No good off the back of the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Paul with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful, Paul, he will swipe it clean.
Curry passes to Green. Curry dishes to Durant. Green, the screen. And that one's good. Durant's got 14.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Here's Anthony. And oh boy, there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. As many expected him to, Carmelo Anthony choosing to opt into his contract, but his stay in Oklahoma City still came to an end.
You know, it was pretty clear that Melo and the team just didn't mesh. OKC made the choice to let him go and save on the luxury tax. Melo might not be worth max money anymore, but he could still be a factor with this team.
From Anthony, Jordan Bell's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Nene, he's checked Capella. Gordon comes in for Tucker. And it's Brandon Knight in for Chris Paul. He hits both from the stripe. Warriors leading by 17. Cousins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his third assist on the night. To the wing right side. Nene kicks to Knight. Shoots over Curry. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Right through the knee for the layup. Cousins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Those defenders just look gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Durant. And a switch here also for Houston. Ennis, he's checked in for James Harden. Here's shoots over Cousins, and the shot's good from Nene.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 21. Outside Anthony. Back to Knight. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And now look at DeMarcus Cousins, some numbers on him. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 25 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Cousins has got 17.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Here's Anthony. Good D by Bell. Warriors leading by 23. Inside, poked loose. It's stolen by Anthony. Gordon against Thompson. Gordon the pass to Knight. Outside Anthony. Back to Knight. 4 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So many metrics out there right now, Steve. One of the big ones, scoring efficiency. Who comes to mind in that area?
When you look at the percentage, Kevin Durant, the amount of shots he takes, he shoots with a high percentage. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, I think also Anthony Davis is up there, being able to score at different areas, not just dunking the basketball, being able to score at all 3 levels. Those are some of the guys that shoot a high percentage.
Jerebko's checked in for the Warriors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Golden State's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Back to Iguodala. And Curry has it in the corner. They double-team Curry. Bell's shot is good. He's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Knight kicks to Green. They set the pick. The dish now to Anthony. Buries it down low. Anthony's got 28 points for the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Iguodala outside. Down low, Thompson. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Knight kicks to Green. Pass to Ennis. Bell against Anthony. Over Bell. And it's Houston with another.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. They set the pick. Pass to Iguodala. Nice passing by Golden State here. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Knight. Goes up the baseline. The shot by Curry, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And just marvelous work on the defensive side from Andre. So good at getting a hand up and contesting shots.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Bell is out there with Jerebko, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Screen by Capella. There's Green with the three. That doesn't go either for Green.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bell with a screen on Paul. Curry's shot is good.
Had that one in his sights, too. His fifth triple of the game, second this half.
And so here is Houston. Paul outside. NBA is so financially stable now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth for the league overall?
You know, I've loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organizations. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues, to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
Here's Thompson, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Then this kind of night for Klay Thompson, a deadly streak shooter. He's really feeling it.
Passes it to Green. Here's the screen. Here's Paul. The Warriors pull it in.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Jerebko the screen. Iguodala outside. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the middle, and Capella the bucket on the assist by Gordon.
You look at that lead pass there, just has such a great feel for the game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. He has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
And the Warriors with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in. Green comes in for Jerebko. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And a change for the Rockets. James Harden, he's checked in for Green. Durant hits for the 8th time in 10 tries. And Gordon, also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency, a great fit on the Rockets.
He's got that low set shot release, but man, he gets a with great volume and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Rockets on defense. Here's Thompson. No good that time. Good D by Harden. Rockets trail by 21. And he makes the bucket, true contact, and gets the whistle too.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
You know, when Chris Paul came to the Rockets, a lot of people questioned if he and James Harden would be able to share the ball. Both known for being ball-dominant guards, I think you'd have to say it's worked out pretty well.
One of the most vocal players in this league, CP3 is known as a tremendous leader.
And so here is Golden State. Durant, that's good. And Paul never comfortable with that ball-dominant label, Greg. He never played with another guard who could create, certainly on the level of Harden.
No doubt about it. I mean, Mo P, J.J. Redick, guys who were great shooters, but really more off-the-ball players. Chris needed to be that kind of a playmaker, but with Harden, he has someone just as gifted at creating baskets for himself and others. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And the 6'11" Clint Capella, just a phenomenal athlete. Ability at that center spot is something really so crucial in a game where every team is looking to expose big men on the perimeter.
He hits the second from the line. And Capella grew up in Switzerland playing soccer. A striker. Part of why he's so quick on his feet.
I mean, reminiscent of another soccer-playing center in Rockets history, the great Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Capella, you know, he's a long way from that, but anchoring a 60-win team at age 23, that's one heck of a start.
They set the screen. Harden against Thompson.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Screen by Capella. Shot off the pick by Paul, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. At 12 points here in the second half. Curry kicks. He dishes it to Thompson. Knocked loose, and the pass to Curry. Eric Gordon grabs the board. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association and also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. Not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling it has been a problem for some players in the past.
Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Green, the screen. Curry with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Rockets.
You know, Klay Thompson, mentality for a shooter. No fear, no conscience. Just routine, repetition, and a hunger to be good.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, deeper that connection gets. Paul against Curry. Paul dishes to Capella. Tucker. Pass to... Here's Anthony. And it's good for 2.
Timeout.
Anthony's got 10 points here in the second half. And Smitty Thompson not easily distracted when he's shooting.
He used to shoot all day in the rain. His dad for the Blazers. Whatever his surroundings, he finds that calm in the storm.
Timeout called. They lead by 21. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter.
If they hating, got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like it back. Damn, I think you get it. You can get it on the phone. Ain't no stopping me, no. Run home, mother. Yeah, my yeah, big bag with her. Yeah, you ain't really what you claim. Why you always in a little place? Bitch, nigga,
Emma from 4. Houston, big group substitution here. Nene for Klinka. James Ennis comes in for Tucker. Gerald Green, he's checked in for James. And Knights for Chris. Livingston kicks to Jones. Empty stats ever, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers look around, and the players you're saying, for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation.
And one team is just outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Excited as it gets today. There were dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Steph Curry.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team.
The call will go against Jerebko. That is his first foul of the game. Knight passes to Nene. It's stolen by Jones.
That's going to drive your coach crazy for basketball. He lost 1 second. There goes aggression.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Knight. Nene, the screen. It's Knight with the drive over Cook. The shot by Knight, no good. Here is Cook. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a define for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped. And the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. Mention the point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, put pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise player both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, just a terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.